Hi everyone, for today's review we'll be looking at the new recently released Bandai exclusive Figuarts third floor Frieza. So it comes in the regular standard packaging. Some nice shots of all the accessories it comes with. And here's a figure straight out of the packaging, and what I noticed about this figure is like he's pretty short. Honestly, I haven't seen this arc in a long time, so I don't know how he scales compared to the anime. For some reason, I thought he would have been a little bit bigger. I remember him having these short legs, which is kind of crazy. But yet again, last time I saw this arc was in 1999, and I didn't pay that much attention to the scale in the anime or the manga. I know this was a debate when they first saw showed the pictures of it. So this is what we got. Either we like it or don't. So, but I just think his proportions are kind of funny, like big upper body and then really small legs. I mean, I don't know how much sculpting wise or parts he may share with his second form version. I know that pretty much nowadays everything is done digitally, so they may just have change it in the computer. But let me add the spikes on the back too as well. And the spikes are labeled, but my brain is not working properly. Okay, there we go. And attaching his tail. So at least right now it is cut off. We don't get the full tail, so I guess that's accurate since I think Krillin was the one that cut it off in his second form, or I wasn't sure if it was this form. Let's see how he balances. I noticed too, like if you try to move it forward, his foot doesn't go forward anymore, so it kind of pushes the figure back. So I guess you gotta bend the knees a little. As for the shoulder articulation, I guess it has the new movement. I think this was used in his second form as well, which I think it works for this figure. So he does have butterfly joints in there too. So it doesn't really break the sculpt as much as it did for Turles. Still, I'm surprised why they decided to go with the shoulder articulation on Turles that way. And basically on the arm is just a standard articulation, bicep, double elbow articulation, wrist articulation, and the midsection too as well. And lower ab articulation too, or mid crunch. And then on the legs too as well, nothing new. And like I mentioned too, on the foot, you cannot really move it forward that much. But let me just rotate the figure so we can look at the sculpting. And I think that's where the figure shines, you know, just on the sculpt itself. I think Irwin Toys was the only one that had released this version, if I remember correctly. I don't think Bandai of Japan ever released this version until now. I mean, I may be wrong, but that's what I remember. So the tail does have articulation. I don't think it rotates from the body. It just starts here. And it does come with a different forehead. I don't know what's the difference between the main one. For I don't see much of a difference. Let me know if why there's a second one. And here's the two additional face sculpts, and I guess I can kind of see why there's two heads. One is the connections. As you can see, one hole is bigger than the other. Oh, I think maybe this is one to switch off to the second form Frieza and like kind of like display his transformation transition. That's my guess. But as far as switching faces, I guess it'll be similar to this one. You just attach it and connect it in place. So this will be for this head only. And I guess if you want to switch it on the main figure, we'll just pull it up and disconnect it. There it is. So it looks like Bandai is also listening and just making the neck joint one joint instead of having the separate connection. So that's good that they're listening up and making it better, because I know a lot of figures break from there. So here's the head, the main figure head. I guess just push it down and connect the other face. Oh well, it looks like this one I connected the wrong face. Oh, I guess this one only has that face for connection. All the other two are for the other face. I mean the other skull, which is interesting. Unless did Bandai mess up on the connections? Huh. Can't remember if this was a standard face. Or was it this one? And he also comes with what is it, 6-star Dragon Ball? 5-star? 6? He does come with the cross arms. I'll attach it in a little bit. And this is the attack that he comes with one of his hands. I'm just getting it out of the packaging right now. So let's see. And I think that's the same attack that he kills Krillin with, if I remember correctly. So here are the other extra hands that he comes with. So you can get a better idea of all the additional hands. But let's see how the cross arm connection is. This pulls out, so makes it kind of tricky. Just gotta be careful the amount of pressure you apply to it. And that's probably as best as I'm gonna get on camera. So not the easiest connection, especially when you're doing a review and video. But it's how it sort of looks, unless I have it backwards. Yep, I think I have it backwards, so that's probably why. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. As I mentioned before, my brain's not working properly at the moment. So yeah, the figure looks great. I mean, it's a little bit pricey for the size of it, but I think Frieza is one of the most iconic villains. And yeah, if you want to complete your collection, you know that you have to pick this up too. I do have some extras, so if you're interested, check out the links below, and all the purchases help me support the channel. But thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.